Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make something a little different. I'm going to be showing you how to make a scaled up version of this cactus that you have on your screen right now. It was requested that I make it, and I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I really had the urge to make it. So, if you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. Massive list of colours for this one. You'll need black, dark green, and finally, light green. That's right, that's all you're going to be needing. So, grab those, and once you've got those, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'm going to be making it right here. You're going to want to start this off with this little sequence of blocks in a row on the floor. You want to do 1 dark green, 5 line wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 dark green, 1, 2, 5 line wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally 1 dark green to give you something which should look like that. Once you've done that, here's what you want to do. Come to the middle of the row, right here, where we have these 2 dark green, and on top of this right dark green, you're going to want to go directly up with this little sequence of blocks. So directly on top of here, here's what you want to do. Do 2 dark green, 1, 2, 1 black, 4 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 black, 3 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 1 black, and finally 3 dark green. 1, 2, 3. And once you've done that, you're going to want to end up with something which should look like that. Pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, here's what you want to do. Starting from the bottom here, and these kind of occur in like random places, so it's going to have to be a little bit of using your own eyes rather than me just exclusively explaining this to you, but the first one's quite easy. Starting from the bottom here, directly on top of this left middle dark green that we have here, you want to place a black wall. Then to the left of that, place a dark green. Then, once you've done that, you want to come up the row that you've just done, this long row here, and underneath this second black wall that you placed, going bottom left diagonally from it, you want to place a black wall, and then to the left of and underneath that black wall, you just want to place a dark green. Like so. Then, once you've done that, come up to the top of the row, right here. Starting from the second block down, to the left of that block, just place a black wall. And then underneath and to the left of that black wall, just place a dark green, like so. And once you've done that, let me show you what you want to have done. So, in total, you're going to want to have something which should look like that. Not too complicated, I think. So, pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, we're going to go and do something somewhat similar on either side of the cactus. So, coming over to this left side first, directly on top of this dark green, you're going to want to now do another sequence of blocks. You want to do, on top of this left dark green, 2 dark green, 1, 2, 1 black, 5 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 black, 3 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 1 black, and finally 2 dark green, 1, 2. And that should line up perfectly with the middle row that you have right there. So, as you can see, that's what you want to have, and I suppose I should give you a better shot of the row that we've just made. I apologise. So, that is what you want to have for the row that we've just done. Very easy. Pause that if necessary. Let's go over to the right hand side and do something very similar. So, coming over to the right hand side, on top of this dark green that we have here without the pig, on top of this dark green you want to do 4 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 black, 3 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 1 black, 3 dark green again, 1, 2, 3, 1 black, and finally 2 dark green, so 1, 2, to give you something which should look a little bit like that. So that is what you want for the row that you should have just done, is what I was about to say, but should have just done. Pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, all you have to do to finish off this particular face of the cactus, and this is the forward face, the front face, all you have to do to finish it off is just fill it in entirely with lime green, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. And I would usually cut this out of the video, but I figure I may as well talk about how this is going to work whilst I do it. So, what I'm going to be doing next is lay down the foundations and add the details with the dark green and black wool to the other three faces of the cactus. And then all we'll have to do, once we've done that, is just add in a hell of a lot of lime green wool to the faces, which I'll be doing off recording just to save a little bit of time. The only reason that I've added lime wool to this first face is just to give you guys a benchmark of what the faces should look like. So that is what you want for the front of your cactus. Pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, it's time for us to move on to face number 2. So come over to the right hand side here. And this is going to seem familiar to you. Everything that we're going to be doing from here on out, bar the top of the cactus, we've already done before. That's the beauty of these Minecraft blocks. They're basically the same face repeated 4 times. So what you want to do once you're on the side of your cactus is, starting from this bottom block right here, going right is this sequence of blocks, and this is going to seem familiar. You want to do 5 lime wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 dark green, 1, 2, 5 lime wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally 1 dark green, to give you something which you should have seen before, which is that. So pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, we're going to be doing the exact same thing that we did on the front, which is this. Come to the middle of the row. On top of the right middle dark green, going straight up, you're going to want to do this sequence of blocks. Do 2 dark green, 1, 2, 1 black wool, 1, 4 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 black wool, 3 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 1 black wool, and finally 3 dark green, 1, 2, 3, to give you something which should look like that, which is the exact same row that we have on the front, and we've got to do the exact same amendments to this one as we did on the front. So pause that if necessary, make sure you've got that right. Once you've done that, you want to do this. So starting from the bottom, here's what you want to do. On top of this dark green here, you just want to place a black wool. To the left of that black, place a dark green. Move your way up after you've done that, and of course pause that if necessary. Move your way up to the second black that you placed going up. Bottom left diagonally of that, you want to place a black wool. Then to the left of and underneath of that black block, you just want to place a dark green, like so. Pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, and this is the final time that we have to do this, you want to come up to the very top, come down to the second block, right below it, to the left of that, place a black, then to the left of and underneath that black, just place a dark green, like so. Pause that if necessary. Let me show you what that wants to come out looking like. So there you have it, exactly like we have on the front. That's what you want to have. Pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, you're going to want to come over to the right hand side, and again, it's just a repeat of the row that we have right there, that corner row. So you just want to, on top of this dark green block going directly up, you want to do 4 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 black, 3 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 1 black, 3 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 1 black, and finally 2 dark green, 1, 2, to give you something which should look exactly like that. So that's what you want to have. Pause that if necessary. Let me just show you what you want to have for that face overall. So that is all I'm going to be doing for this face for the moment. We're going to be doing exactly what we've done here 2 more times. We're going to be doing it on the back, and then of course on the other side. And then once we've got exactly this that you can see on your screen right now, 2 more times, we're just going to be filling all of it in with lime green. So pause that if necessary, if you're still working on it. Once you've done that, it's time to come around the back and do the exact same thing that we've done twice now. So this is going to go a little faster each time, obviously, since, as I've said, we've already done this twice. So starting from this block, coming across the back, you want to do 5 lime green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 dark green, 1, 2, 5 lime green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 dark green, to give you the first row of the face. Pause that if necessary. Now we're going to be doing the exact same thing as we've just done in the same order. So coming to the middle, on top of the right middle block, going directly up, this sequence of blocks. 2 dark green, 1, 2, 1 black, 4 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 black, 3 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 1 black, And finally, 3 dark green. 1, 2, 3. Which will give you something that should look like this. Pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, it's time for us to add a little bit of detail next to that row. So starting from the bottom again, of course here, and this is going to go ever so... I'm just going to do this quickly, so I'm just going to throw this in and then show you what it looks like, because really, there's no reason for me to spend too much time on this since it's not exactly easy to explain, but very easy to see what I've just done. And as I've said many a time now, you've already done this twice over. That's what you want to do to that middle row. Pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, we've just got this final row on the right hand side to deal with. So coming over to the right hand side here, directly on top of this dark green block, you want to do 4 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 black wool, then 3 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 1 black wool, 3 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 1 black wool, and finally 2 dark green, 1, 2, to give you something which should look like this. And as you may notice, it looks exactly like what we have on the previous side that we've just done. So pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, it's time for us to move on to the 4th and final side, if you don't include the top. So once you're on the 4th and final side right here, you want to start off by doing the exact same thing. You want to lay down this little foundation starting from the left hand side here. And you guys will probably have this memorized by now, but just to go through it again, you want to do 5 line wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 dark green, 1, 2, then 5 line wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that should connect nicely to the first face that we've done. And once you've done that, pause that if necessary, of course, all we have to do is this middle row because we have the left and the right hand rows taken care of us by the other faces. So on top of this right middle dark green block, you want to go directly on top of it with this little sequence of blocks. 2 dark green, 1, 2, 1 black, 4 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 black, 3 dark green, 1, 2, 3, 1 black, and finally 3 dark green, 1, 2, 3, and that should come out looking exactly like that. Pause that if necessary. Now, of course, all we have to do is just add in those blocks to the left of that row, which I'm going to be doing extremely quickly because it's, again, as I've said, not very easy to explain, but very easy to both copy and repeat. So it should end up looking a little bit like that, and that is the final side of our cactus. All we have to do now is just add in all of the lime green to the other 3 faces, which I'm going to do in a second off recording. So that is what you want for the final face. Pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, all you have to do is just add in the lime green. I'll be back once I've done exactly that. So this is what it should look like once you've filled your entire cactus in with lime green wool. Doesn't that look great? Nice and colourful. The only thing that we have to do to the outer sides of the cactus now is add on the spines. So all the way around our cactus, you'll notice that we have these black wool. All you have to do to add the spines is directly on top of that black wool, just place a black wool coming outwards. So like this. I'll just do the entire side and then show you. So it just wants to look a little bit like that. It makes the cactus look more like a cactus. It makes it look prickly. And you just want to go around and do that to every single side, just going directly on top of the black wool. You don't have to do this, of course. It's entirely up to you. It depends whether you like it or not. I personally think that it makes it look a lot more like a cactus. Cactuses are supposed to be prickly. That's what we're doing. And I think I may have just noticed something. I think the cactus that I planted to show you guys what we were going to be making at the start of this tutorial, I think that it's grown. I can't remember placing 3 of them. How about that? That kind of leads me on to the next thing for this anyway. So we've almost finished adding in all of the black, and once you have, it's going to end up looking a little something like this, and I think it just adds to the cactus. I think it makes it look more like a cactus, as I've said. I think it makes it look a lot better. Your choice, obviously. Do what you want, but that's what it will look like. So there's one more thing that I just want to do before we move on to the top of the cactus, since this is a logical place to put it. So, as you'll notice, that is the entire side of the cactus done. You may want a cactus that is bigger than what we have now. Well, I've got some good news for you. And coming back to the cactus that we have here, if you want a cactus that is bigger, maybe like a cactus that is 3 large, all you have to do, and a lot of you guys will have noticed this, is just do exactly what you have here, exactly what you've made there, directly on top of what you've made. So if you wanted a cactus that is, 2 times bigger than this, then all you would do is copy what you've already done, just exactly on top of the cactus right here. So you would just use this as the ground and just do exactly what you've already done, and you can make that as tall as you want. You just keep repeating that section of blocks over and over again until it's as big as you want it, or until you get a little impatient and just want it to stop. It's up to you. So I'm just going to do another layer of what I have here directly on top of it, just to show you guys what it would look. So there you have it. That is what your cactus will look like with 2 layers stacked on top of each other. That looks pretty good if you ask me. I'm kind of curious what it looks like with 3 or maybe even 4 stacked on top of each other. I don't know. I don't want to have to go to the necessary effort to have a look. But I just thought that I'd show you what that would look like, just so that you'd see how it's supposed to look, just adding more and more layers on top. Of course, you can make it as big as you want. It's completely up to you. Once you've reached this point in the video right here, all we have to do to finish this off is add a top on top of our cactus, and of course this will always be the same regardless of height. So what you want to do, you want to be on the front of your cactus at the top, and we're going to come right to the back, and we're going to go from left to right, just calling out the colours, just building up the layers gradually. I wish there was another way to do this, but the layers are kind of random and there's no real pattern or anything, so we're just going to have to systematically do it like this. So starting from the back, coming to the front, left to right, here's what you want to do for row number 2. So you want to do 2 dark green, 2 lime wool, 1 dark green, 1 lime wool, 3 dark green, 2 lime wool, 1 dark green, and that is row number 2, and that's how I'm going to have to do every single other row. As you can see, I wish there was a pattern, I wish it was easier to do, but this is what we've got to do. So that's row number 2. Row number 3, left to right once more. 2 lime green, 1 dark green, 1 lime green, 1 dark green, 3 lime green, 1 black, 1 dark green, 2 lime green. That's row number 3. Row number 4. 1 lime green, 1 dark green, 1 black, 1 dark green, 1 black, 1 dark green, 2 lime green, 1 dark green, 3 lime green. That is row number 4. Row number 5. I'm sorry that this is tedious, by the way. I hate doing stuff like this as well. Row number 5. 2 lime green, 1 dark green, 1 lime green, 1 dark green, 6 lime green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 dark green. That is row number 5. I've already lost count. Yeah, that's row number 5. Row number 6. Left to right once more. God, I hate this. You want to do 1 lime green, 1 dark green, 3 lime green, 1 dark green, 1 black, 1 dark green, 1 lime green, 1 dark green, 2 lime green. That's that row. Next row. 1 dark green, 1 black, 1 dark green, 3 lime green, 1 dark green, 1 lime green, 1 dark green, 1 black, 1 dark green, 1 lime green. Almost made a mistake there. That's that row. Next row. I think that we're at the halfway point now, or a little beyond it. I hope we're past it. Next row. 1 lime green, 1 dark green, 2 lime green, 1 dark green, 4 lime green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 dark green, 1 lime green, 1 dark green. That's that row. Next row. Oh god, this looks easy. 4 lime green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 black, 1 dark green. Too lazy to count that out. The rest of the row is lime green. That's that row. Next row. 1 dark green, 7 lime green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 dark green, 1 black, 1 dark green, 1 lime green. That's that row. Next row, 2 lime green, 1 dark green, 3 lime green, 1 dark green, 2 lime green, 1 dark green, 2 lime green. That's that row, only 2 more to go. Next row, 1 lime green, 1 dark green, 1 black, 1 dark green, 1 lime green, 1 dark green, 1 black, 1 dark green, 3 lime green, 1 dark green. That's that row. The final row, here we go, almost finished. 2 lime green, 1 dark green, 3 lime green, 1 dark green, 3 lime green, 1 dark green, and finally 1 lime green. There you have it, that is the final row. Let me show you all of it together. I really do apologise for that. I really hate having to do stuff like that. I wish that there was just a little bit of a pattern or, you know, something that would make it easier, but no, we had to do it like that. So that is the top of your cactus. Pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, you, my friend, have made your entire cactus, unless you plan on, of course, adding more layers to it. But that is your entire cactus. You now have what you need to make a cactus of any size, as big as you want. And as a matter of fact, there's only one more thing that I would do, and I'm just going to do it and be back very quickly. So this is just a small thing, but I think it improves the look of the cactus quite dramatically. If you just surround it with sand, and it's really quick and easy to do, I don't know, add 1, 2, 3, however many layers you really want to around the cactus, I think it just makes it look a little better. I really hate having to say this again, but it makes it look more cactus-like. I like it. It's completely up to you whether you want to add it. It barely takes any time whatsoever, and I think that it does make a bit of a difference. Anyway, that is the last thing that I wanted to say regarding the actual aesthetics of the cactus. The tutorial at this point is 100% completely over. There is nothing more to show you. The last thing that I'm going to do is just give you guys a little side-by-side of our actual cactus right here and as much of the cactus that we've just made as possible. As you can see, you know, they look pretty similar. I think I've done a good job. I don't think that you can actually do too much better than that unless you had another green, but there you have it. There's your cactus. Thanks for watching. I hope it was easy enough to watch. See you in the next tutorial. I might do something along these lines again. I might do like a dirt block or something. We'll have to see how things go. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, maybe you should think about subscribing. I have plenty more stuff like this on my channel. I have tutorials ranging from YouTube statues, skin statues, houses, pixel art, the list goes on. Thanks for watching.